Welcome to Dark and Darker, the best medieval dungeon exploration and extraction game. Today, a bard, a cleric, and myself, a barbarian, took to the dungeons and embarked on a journey of action, suspense, and friendship. Sit back and enjoy the tale of how I wiped numerous groups. Now, as you just saw on your screen, the easiest way to deal with a mage as a barbarian is to simply fear it and whack it either 2 or 3 times depending on the equipment that you've taken to the dungeon with you. Now, it's important to clear out the trash packs before you decide to loot chests, even as a barbarian who has the ability to smash these chests open and gain access to the loot much more quickly. When dealing with these Vilander's skeletons, it's best to bait out 2 swings and then go in for the kill. Along with the cleric, this can be done quite easily. Now, we assessed the situation to figure out where we'd like to head next, and decided to head towards sewers, where we saw a fart cloud. People have been here?
People, yep.
A listen into our team comms will reveal that we had a plan to deal with this fighter in the most efficient way possible. They're right down there, I see them. Let's pretend like we're walking by. Pretend you don't even see them. The strength of the hatchet is that it's able to actually get around the shield of the fighter. Now, the downside to using the hatchet is that if a fighter does have a cleric at his back providing him heals and buffs, the felling axe is just going to simply deal more damage per second and be the better tool. It's why you'll notice that when I play barbarian, I actually use both a hatchet and a felling axe. This room is about as fun as getting pegged.
I'm surprised you know what that's like. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm not.
The other benefit of the hatchet is that it has a higher movement speed than the felling axe, allowing me to easily catch up with enemies.
People
up ahead. As we progress through the dungeon, we are quickly greeted with our next team. Here you'll see a demonstration of how I'm able to use my fist to gain the movement speed, and then my hatchet to finish off kills while maintaining a relatively high movement speed against these classes. Only dodging 1 arrow was enough for me to be able to dispatch the ranger before moving on to the wizard. Got them both. Y'all can get the other guy, I'm gonna get this man. Don't want to come grab some loot too. I mean, he's got a green dagger on him.
On me.
Green short sword.
He just like walked up.
Bopped
and
him.
He's like, my friends are dead. I want to go with them.
Loose trousers. Yeah, bro, he chose to die on that one.
Yeah, send me to Valhalla.
A great call out from my cleric allowed me to turn around and actually kill that barbarian before he was able to damage my squad. Even a relatively ungeared barbarian is going to be able to kill off the squishier members of your party with only 2 or 3 swings of their axe. Now, as we continued clearing out this room, our plan was to move on towards the bridge, where there tends to be heavy player activity. Playing forward for bridge now. On the bridge, you'll see another use of my fear to be able to deal with the bug, and then 1 hit to the skeleton while I bait out a swing, allowing me to come back in for the 2nd and 3rd, finally killing the mob. Smashing some more chests, we continued to clear out the bridge. Not much good loot to be found here, but we were able to find some potions which can always help you out when you're in a pinch. Even with a cleric, it's always good to have some self-healing, rather than to rely on the cleric to be the bulk of the healing for the party. Now, keeping an eye on the top right, you'll notice that all 4 kills have been completed by our party, and 2 have been done by AIs. It's always worth your time when on the bridge to take this speed shrine, which is going to increase your speed high enough that you can keep up with any member who's not speed shrined himself, especially with a bard. We continued clearing out bridge, and with only a few more mobs left, the loot would be plentiful.
Oh, there's a rogue.
A call out from the party's bard let us know that a rogue was on the way.
There's a ranger over there.
The rogue was teamed with a ranger, and we immediately made the push. Now in my barbarian class, I actually spec into Iron Will, which gives me 100 magic resist, allowing me to tank most mage spells. I feel most comfortable in fighting against mages, so running right into them was really no threat to me. Dispatching a few more mobs, we were able to pick up the loot that was on their bodies and continue progressing through the dungeon. We headed back to bridge to pick up any residual loot, which had been left behind because we were sidetracked by 2 enemies, when the rogue finally reappeared. The rogue had already popped the protection potion, so I popped one of my own and used the hatchet to keep up with his movement speed.
Portal over here on me.
Paul.
He did not expect that, Deeps.
No.
Come loot this, man. He's got shit I can't even take.
Lion. I see it disappearing.
The bridge loot ended up being better than I expected, finding ourselves a green 4 slaughter. Now the goal of the party was to find escape portals. Having already gotten 6 kills, and not seeing anyone else in the lobby getting kills themselves, we figured there were no more geared members worth fighting. It was right as we began to think that we saw a group trying to open up a red, and decided that it wouldn't be best to push them because they'd have portal access and could simply harass us. They ended up being good guys, and we taunted and emoted a bit, and actually found out that they too were supporters of the Founders Edition using the Hold the Line emote. It's always good to see people supporting Iron Mace and supporting Dark and Darker with their purchases. For those reasons, we decided not to challenge them. We opened up our portals, and we began to plot our escape.
Portal over here. Opening these 2 portals.
Let me go back and check for the other one. Oh, there's another one here. Yeah, we're chilling. Let's get out. Call it a good run. With 6 kills in that dungeon, this was one of my highest kill dungeons. I then went to the collector where I loaded up my loot to see that I had pulled off nearly 200 gold in this one run from just lootables. This was another one of my most lucrative runs of the wipe as well. I hope you enjoyed this dungeon run, and if you did, please like, comment, and subscribe to be notified when future content becomes available. Any amount of supporting the channel is appreciated, and I hope you have a great day.